Jesus freak here. I was lucky enough yesterday, first time I tried my new ATM card. It worked fine. Didn't do everything I went out to do because the line at customer service is just stupid long, as they sometimes are. Fortunate that SSI checks came before the first. Didn't have to deal with that. And since food stamp program is administered by the states, I think there's a good chance, it's completely automated and probably has enough of a backup not to run into issues. On account of a shutdown until it gets particularly long. So not really concerned about that. Besides, if things were to be held up for a few days, a week or so, I don't think it'd be an issue. My main issue is if they decide to keep this game of chicken going for an extended period of time. I think it's time people in D.C. grew the hell up. I try not to talk too much about politics, as I know, my politics tend to lie on a very different point on the spectrum than most of my viewership. So I just don't talk about it. Anyway, usually it takes me a couple days to finish up the errands that I have to go running around town for. There's some other errands where I'll have to go running around town later because the place I'm dealing with don't take cash. Something I haven't had to deal with in a few years, but the insurance company I went through for my renter's insurance no longer associates with the agent I went through, so I have to
wait. Portage Road. Walk sign on Portage Road.
I get a new policy. But like I said, they don't take cash, so I gotta wait until I have enough money in other places to take care of it. Honestly, I think insurance is a scam, and I only have it so far as I'm required to. Because, I'm not going to sacrifice having a roof over my head just because I have some weird political beliefs. Anyway, the sniffles are a chronic sinus condition I've had most of my life. So, it's not, I got over my cold, but the sniffles are their own thing, which is why it can sometimes be hard to tell that I have a cold. And beyond that, I still have a little itch in my throat. I've had people suggest that might have been because one of the things I've been trying to use to soothe my throat might have actually been counter-effective. I don't know. Some sources claim lemon juice was to actually irritate the throat worse. Anyway, we'll see what happens if nothing goes too terribly wrong. The food stamps should be available on Monday, shortly after midnight, and that's generally completely automated. It's a debit card. It hasn't been, physical coupons in decades. They officially call it SNAP, Supplementary Nutrition Assistance Program, or something like that. But everyone calls it food stamps. Old habits die hard. It's like, you rename something, no one's going to call it the new name. They're going to die calling it the old name. Anyway. Jesus, freak out.